Good morning students. Welcome once again to my English classes. Students, as you all know, in my previous class I was explaining you the chapter Summit Within from your textbook Honeydew. Students, till now we have studied that how Major Ahluwalia conquered Mount Everest with his team members in the year 1965, and in this chapter he is describing his feelings and emotions, that how he felt when he stood on the highest point of the world. So let's continue further. You all can see into your textbook Honeydew on page number 79. There is another summit. It is within yourself. It is in your own mind. Each man carries within himself his own mountain peak. He must climb it to reach to a fuller knowledge of himself. It is fearful and unscalable. It cannot be climbed by anyone else. You yourself have to do it. The physical act of climbing to the summit of a mountain outside is akin to the act of climbing the mountains within. The effects of both the climbs are the same. Whether the mountain you climb is physical or emotional and spiritual, the climb will certainly change you. It teaches you much about the world and about yourself. So students, we have seen that Major Ahluwalia, he was the member of the first successful Indian expedition to Mount Everest, and he along with his team members have made a conquest over the Mount Everest in the year 1965, and here he is telling us about his own experiences, and he says that there is another summit. There is another summit means physically, if you are seeing, the mountain is having the summit. As you know, the meaning of the summit is the topmost peak of the mountain. So here he is comparing that summit with the summit within you, within a common man, a common person. He is just matching the summits and he is making a comparison between the two. So he says here, there is another summit. It is within yourself. It is in your own mind. According to him, according to his experiences, he says that every person is having a summit. Every person is having a topmost peak in himself. It is within yourself only, and it is in your mind also. Not only in your body, but also in your mind, you are having a summit. Each man is having it within himself, the own mountain peak. Everyone on this earth, according to him, is having a own mountain peak within his body. He must climb it to reach to a fuller knowledge of himself. And he says that to make a conquest, we are climbing the mountains. To come to our destinations, we are taking so many hardships just to climb over the mountains. So in the similar way, we have to accept all the challenges which are coming in our life just to reach to the highest peak of summit in our body. Means we have to take a climb to reach to the fuller knowledge of oneself. We have to do a lot of hard work for getting the knowledge in our mind, he says. It is fearful and unscalable. He further adds that yes, this act scares the persons and it is unscalable also. Unscalable means not able to be scaled. It is not able to be climbed. It is not easy for everyone to do this climbing, only a few people are there who become successful in their life to come up to this destination of reaching the summits in their lives within. It cannot be climbed by anyone else. No one else can climb the summit within you. It is only you who can make it, who can do it. So, students, in these lines, Major Ahluwalia is making a comparison between the summit of the mountain and the summit of a person in his mind, in his body. You yourself have to do it. He says that no one can help you in making you help to come up to the summit within yourself. It is the only you can make it. You have to accept the challenges of the life and you have to come on the topmost peak of your life, of your level. You have to come. The physical act of climbing to the mountain, to the summit of the mountain outside, is akin to the act of climbing the mountains within. He adds further that the act of climbing to the summit of a mountain is a physical activity. Physically, you are just climbing the summit of a mountain, but to climb to the summit internally within yourself is akin, means it is also in the same manner. Akin means something which is on the similar pattern, jo same ho, that is known as akin. So he says that it is similar to the act of climbing the mountains within. As you are physically climbing the mountains outside, in the same manner you have to accept the challenges of life and you have to climb the mountains within yourself. The effects of both the climbs are same. According to Mr. Ahluwalia, the effects of both climbs are the same. Whether the mountain you climb is physical or emotional and spiritual, the climb will certainly change you. He says that if you are climbing the mountain physically or emotionally and spiritually, but definitely it is going to make a change in your life. When you climb the mountain and you stand at the summit of it, you stand at the topmost peak of the mountain, you feel heavenly abode there. In the similar way, when you reach to the summit within yourself, at that point also you have the fullest knowledge of everything in your life. At that point also you feel elated. So it teaches you how much about the world and about yourself. So coming up to the destination or reaching the summit of the mountain, it teaches you a lot about the world, that how to face the hardships, how to accept the challenges which are coming in your way, the hurdles which are coming in your way, whether they are physical, whether they are emotional, or they are the mental ones. I venture to think that my experience as an Everester has provided me with the inspiration to face life's ordeals resolutely. Climbing the mountain was a worthwhile experience. The conquest of the internal summit is equally worthwhile. The internal summits are perhaps higher than Everest. So, in these lines, again, Major Ahluwalia, he says that he ventured to think. Venture means a project which is new and which is possibly dangerous, because you cannot be sure that it will succeed. So he thinks in that manner that his experience as an Everester, because he had climbed the Mount Everest, has provided him with the inspiration to face life's ordeals. Ordeals means painful scenes of your life. Painful experiences of your life is known as ordeals. So these all physical hardships which he got while climbing the Mount Everest gave him an inspiration to face the challenges of life resolutely. Resolutely means with full determination and strongness. That hardships which he got on the way to the Mount Everest completely changed his life, and due to that he got determination and it made his willpower strong, and because of that he was able to accept the new challenges in his life, and climbing the mountain was a worthwhile experience. And he says that when he climbed the mountain, it was a worthwhile experience, means it had taught a lot of things to him which helped him in his future life. The conquest of the internal summit is equally worthwhile. In the similar manner, he says that the internal summit's conquest is also equal to the conquest of the summit outside which you are doing on the mountains. The internal summits are perhaps higher than Everest. He says you can compare both, but those which are internal summits, they are more tougher, they are more full of challenge than the Mount Everest. Students, with this it finishes our chapter. Okay, and those who are watching my videos, students, please mention your name and class with section in the comment box.